Okay, so that's the first page. The second page, we can see that is broken up into stats, scales, coordinate systems, faceting, position adjustments, labels, legends, zooming, and themes. So we will spend a ton of time on some of this, what I call creating the formatting for your plot. So these up here create the geometries, but that's just one piece of a plot. You've got to understand that there's things that you're going to want to change, like the color, you're going to want to change the theme, you're going to want to change how things are organized, and that's what you do with the second sheet. So here we have the scales. So scale star continuous, scale star discrete. We'll be spending a lot of time with these two types of scales to be able to adjust the different scales, like the X and the Y axis, the colors, the fills that we end up using. We'll be using these scales. And then there's some of the gradients that are down here. So when you want to use gradients, you can use these types of functions like scale fill gradient 2 when you want to have a low midpoint and then a high value. So these are very cool functions. The coordinate system. We'll be playing around with Chord Flip. We won't get too much into the coordinate system just because that's kind of getting very detailed. But this Chord Flip is really cool, and it's just an easy way to flip the coordinates going from X to Y and Y to X. The position adjustments. So position dodge, position fill. So we'll be using these when we look at bar charts for stacking or dodging bar charts. Position adjustments, jitter, we can do that with a scatter plot. So that's something to note. Themes, we'll be playing a lot with themes. I love my TidyQuant theme. I designed it specifically for business reporting because a lot of the themes in BaseR just don't cut it, in my opinion. So and they're not designed to. They're more designed to just be able to have some nice themes to use quickly. But like for business reporting, you really want to have a strong theme, and you want to have all of your plots formatted with the same theme. So that's why I'm so big on themes. Faceting. Faceting is probably one of the single most important things that you'll learn how to do, is be able to come up with different types of facets to break out different categories and different ways to visualize multiple plots. So we'll spend a lot of time with facets. Labels, so adjusting things like the title, the x-axis label, y-axis, adding a subtitle, adding a caption, that's all here. We also have legends, so we'll deal a lot with legends, playing around with the legend position, and is something good to know. Okay, so that's pretty much the ggplot2 cheat sheet in a nutshell. We'll be spending a lot of time working with a lot of these different functions, so get familiar with this cheat sheet, and we will get familiar with it as we go through this course.